Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jonathan Amal Higgins, aka Dr. Bahamas, and guess what? I got a special guest for you today. This is my wife, Leela.
Hi, how you all doing?
We want to share with you a new project that we're doing, and it involves this house. We bought this house many years ago from a YouTuber, and guess what? We've been inspired by what you've been asking me to do, a new YouTube channel. And guess what? My wife's channel is going to be called Share&Serve. And it's all about sharing with you our lifestyle, our faith in Jesus Christ, the foods that we eat, and the fitness. Tell them a little bit about it, Leela.
We are super excited. We are not just gonna welcome you all in our kitchen, but into our lives, into our daily habit. It's gonna be awesome. We are here serving the Lord while serving you all.
Let's go take a look. Again, this is Dr. Bahamas, my wife Leela. This is our intro, our first video. Like and subscribe. That's going to help us so that we can help you bring more content. And welcome to this journey with us.
Come in this journey with us, and we're gonna show you everything we're gonna be doing in this new adventure. We're gonna be doing a lot of unboxing, a lot of setup, the space. Okay, so this is where we're like thinking to set up the podcast studio, right, for you?
Absolutely.
So you can have like what?
Yeah.
What are you gonna be offering in there?
So what we're gonna talk about is my faith, my jiu-jitsu journey, which is a big part of fitness and longevity. We're gonna be talking about the foods that I eat, because all of my patients always ask me, what do you eat as a vegetarian, vegan, 100% plant-based? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about finance, all right? We're gonna talk about a lot of different things that are important to you. My patients always ask me about it, and so I wanna share what I do at home, because I like to lead by example. Leela, and what are you going to be talking about?
Oh, in here, whatever you put me to talk about, our journey into faith, our journey of how we landed in here after so many years having this house completely like by itself. Some hardships came through it.
And that's a whole different story. We got to tell you the story about the hardships, but that's a different video altogether, and we'll get the neighbors to come and tell you about that.
Definitely. So right here, this is going to be our space for where we're going to be cooking meals, talking about God, savoring ourselves. We're thinking, to do a nice little setup on the background, bring some appliances in here so we can unbox with you guys, help me, like clean up these messes that we have around.
But I will say one thing. The previous owner that we bought the house from, he was a big YouTuber. He was very big into organization, very big into quality and value.
He gave us a good foundation.
He gave us a great foundation. If you look at the appliances there, they're fantastic.
We were very blessed to find this space, yes. Yeah. This is how I fell in love with this house. When I first walked in and I saw our huge fridge, I was like, perfect for our family. We have 5 children, my husband and I, so we are constantly munching, eating. So this was like, yes, especially for the OCD people that like everything on display, everything perfect. This was right here what sold the house to me.
Yeah, there was a lot of faith required for me to pay what I paid for this house, but it's working out.
It is working out.
All right, and then let's go to the master bedroom. And so
where we're going to be camping.
This is where we're actually going to camp out, have the kids hang out when we're here filming. After you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
This is the master bedroom. We've got his and her closets. The bigger one obviously is going to be my wife's closet over here. This is my closet. This is the master bathroom, but this is not the key focus.
That would be a nice project, a fun project. Yeah. And now we're going to go into the porch where we have a nice summer
outside kitchen. We got a nice outside kitchen. This
we have never used it.
We've never used this grill since we bought the house back in 2022.
But I can think of some recipes that we can definitely bring it back to life and
start. We rented the house, and so they used the grill. They got some benefit out of it. We'll clean it up. You'll see that transformation. And this is a gas skittle, the Evo, and it really does a nice job. Now, when we lived here, we actually used this a couple times
for arepas and like burgers and vegan burgers.
Plant-based burgers.
Yeah, this is a nice space in here to have like, the children play around while we're filming and working.
And then we've got a fire pit outside for just kind of fellowship, just getting everybody there hanging out, not in the summer, but hopefully in the fall and the
it's super
winter.
Hot right now.
We can spend some time out there with our friends and family and loved ones. All right, and so now, where are we gonna go to now, Leela? What are your plans for this house?
Our next stop is gonna be where we're gonna have like a little play area for the children, something they can be a little occupied. We homeschool all of our children. Well, 4 of our children are homeschooled, so they're always with us, so we're trying to create a space for them as well, where they can feel like they're in their home, away from home, pretty much.
So of course there's a mess, so forgive that. You'll see the transformation when we're all done. Like I said, we rented it out and the place was trashed. So we're in the process of kind of refurbishing it, and we decided to come with this project, and we're taking it to you, sharing it with you. So come along on our journey. We're gonna go to what I say is the masterpiece of the house, being a guy. Obviously for my wife, she likes the kitchen, but the garage was like a phenomenal thing. And we never use it as a garage, but I'm going to use it as my fitness center. Everybody knows I'm big into Brazilian jiu-jitsu, BJJ. I'm gonna get some jiu-jitsu mats there.
Let's show
Let's
them.
go.
Let's show them, and we can tell them about it.
So now we're getting into the garage. Like I said, this is not like any garage you've ever seen. It was completely amazing. And we never use it as a garage. We never park the cars, except for one time when there was a hurricane, we put the cars inside. But I wanna show you, the previous owner really was meticulous and detail oriented. So he put a lift in there, maximizing space. We have an automatic staircase that comes down, and we have storage up there. So anything that we're not using, we keep it up there. And guess what? You don't have to trudge it up the stairs. We've got an automatic lift that goes right up there.
We have never used it really as a garage, so tell our friends, what is your plan for
All right,
this journey?
so again,
What are we doing with this space?
this space, like I said, I'm big into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm gonna put mats here, tatami mats. And then over here, strength training, pull-ups, push-ups, all the calisthenic stuff, weights, bench press, everything's gonna be in that corner. So I'm gonna take you on that journey, and we're gonna talk about longevity and strength training and the importance for your overall health.
This is where all of the cooking magic is gonna happen. We've been plant-based for the past
10 years?
10 years, yeah. A little bit before our first son was born. I wanted to create this space to share with you guys what we do in the daily dive in our kitchen, facilitate to you all what a plant-based meal is and how we can put it together in the daily life. I want to have this space to share more about our faith, how we have come to this calling, just enjoy some good food and some good company, and learn more about the Lord in the process.
Leela, you're being too modest, okay? Listen, I know God loves humility, but you also have to let them know that you're a certified personal trainer and big into fitness.
True.
And so you can give a lot of fitness tips, and we're gonna bring some of that, especially for the mommies who have limited time, who feel burnt out.
Yeah.
And guess what? Everybody knows it's Dr. Bahamas. I'm a cosmetic and a vascular surgeon. So I deal with a lot of the moms that are trying to get back their youthful figure. And so this channel is gonna be twofold. You've got my channel, you've got Leela's channel. I'm gonna talk about what fitness over 40 looks like going into my 50s. I'm gonna talk about faith and how Jesus and being grounded in Him strengthens me. We've got the 5 kids. That's a lot of push and pull. We're gonna share a little bit of our family and the things that we do. We talked about diet, exercise, fitness. We're gonna also talk about finances too, because we are called to steward our finances and resources, and how God has helped us to steward those resources. Just want to share a lot. My patients always ask me for tips on diet, exercise, how do I stay in shape? We're going to share all of those things.
All of the good habits that we have.
Yes.
Not all of them are successful, but the ones that have worked for us, we want to extend that courtesy to you all. Like I say, share this space with you all. Learn together, because it's still a learning process for us.
One of the key things in terms of longevity, we are big into that. And so there are sometimes tools that we purchase. So for example, the sleep aids, how we create good sleep hygiene, the room lighting, all of those things. We're going to do all of that so you can get a better night's sleep. Also sauna, cold plunge.
There's a lot of fun things coming up.
There are a lot of things that are coming up that
Yeah.
we want to add to the house. I'm gonna pass it over to Leela because she's got some really important things to say. So
I was just gonna say that more than an invitation to our kitchen, is an invitation to our home, to our daily habits, but more importantly, to the table that the Lord is preparing for you all.
the Lord works in mysterious ways. We lived and worked in Orlando. I was burnt out after COVID, and I took some time off to do my cosmetic surgery fellowship, and then that was not taken off, so I started a job at the University of Florida, and that forced me to buy a home in this area. Now, when I was looking for a home that was reasonably priced, regular cookie cutter home, but Leela fell in love with this house.
I did.
And she'll tell you why.
The fridge, I tell you all before, the fridge, just like as soon as I walk in, the kitchen space, how much light comes through. I just like the airy environment of it, just how spacious everything looks, even though it's petite, but it just worked for the flow of our family.
And it has worked. And then we moved back to Orlando just because we have the kids. There weren't a whole lot of activities for them, and we rented the house. And again, like I said, we'll tell you the story about what happened to the house
in that process, in that gap.
And we thought about selling it, but the market's down. And then God sent us 3 signs, and I'll tell you about that. That's going to be a whole different video. But here we are now, and we're going to have this house. It's going to be our studio. It's going to be our YouTube channel, and we're looking forward to sharing you and serving you and adding value to your lives. And we want you to like and subscribe both of our channels.
Tag along, follow us, share with others,
and comment and ask questions. If you need clarity on anything, we're happy.
What would you like to see next?
Yeah, tell us.
How can we invite you into this journey and be part of it as well?
It's all about engagement. We're here for you. It's a two-way conversation.
I think that is it for this video. I think we already have a clear idea of what the space is going to look like, and then see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.
Yeah.